Companies don't care about staff loyalty anymore. Ever heard of a gold watch? Not just a fancy timepiece, but it used to be a symbol of something bigger. Companies would give a gold watch to employees who retired after 25 plus years of service. But that tradition? It's pretty much history now. Why? Maybe it's the cost of gold or new ways to tell time, but most likely it's because sticking with one company for decades is rare these days. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says only 29% of people have been with their current employer for over 10 years. But dig deeper, and you'll find most of these long-timers are close to retirement. For the average worker in the U.S., they're only sticking around for just over 4 years at a job. And here's a shocker. Those who stay longer than 2 years at the same place could be earning 50% less than job hoppers. This gap is even bigger when you consider that senior execs usually stay longer and earn more. So why don't companies try to keep employees longer? Wouldn't they want to avoid the hassle and cost of constantly hiring new people? You'd think so, but there are reasons why they don't mind the turnover. We're talking about a surplus of skills, tasks becoming more standardized, jobs going global, broken career ladders, and changing job demands. Let's dive into the mind-boggling world of human resources to figure out what employers actually value and how you can make the most out of your career, especially since it looks like we're all going to be working till we're super old. First up, job demands are always changing. Let's talk about the ever-evolving job market. It's a world where technology is king, and new roles pop up as fast as old ones fade away. If you're not up to speed with the latest tech skills, you could find yourself out of a job. It's a race to stay relevant. For example, social media managers and app developers are in high demand, jobs that were unheard of not so long ago. On the other hand, traditional roles are getting a digital makeover. Accountants, for instance, now need to be as savvy with software as they are with numbers. It's not just about balancing books anymore, but about navigating complex financial programs. This shift isn't just in the tech world either. Even trades like carpentry or plumbing are seeing more tech integration, with digital tools and apps becoming part of the daily workflow. And let's not forget the rise of remote work, which has opened up a whole new world of job opportunities that don't require you to be in a specific location. This means competition isn't just local anymore, it's global. You could be competing with someone halfway around the world for the same job. Now, let's talk about the sea of skills flooding the job market. These days, having a college degree is as standard as having a high school diploma used to be. Employers are spoilt for choice, and frankly, they're taking advantage of it. They're on the lookout for young, fresh out of college folks who are hungry to prove themselves, even if it means earning less. The truth is that these newcomers are often willing to put in long hours and go the extra mile, all for a chance to climb the corporate ladder. Consider the grueling grind at those big accounting firms. They're notorious for their demanding graduate programs. You're expected to work super hard, often for pay that doesn't quite match the effort. But here's the catch. They dangle the promise of a prestigious name on your resume. It's a trade-off. You endure a few years of intense work, and in return, you get a brand name that opens doors for your next career move. It's a smart strategy for them. They get a constant stream of eager, hardworking graduates ready to give it their all. And it's not just accounting firms. Many industries follow a similar pattern, offering entry-level positions with the unspoken understanding that these jobs are just stepping stones. It's a cycle. Companies get a fresh batch of enthusiastic workers, and the workers get valuable experience and a notable name on their resume. The flip side of this is the impact on more experienced workers. With a constant influx of new graduates willing to work for less, the value of experience can sometimes get overlooked. Companies might favor hiring someone younger and cheaper over someone with years of experience, but a higher salary expectation. So what does this mean for you? If you're a recent graduate, be prepared to hustle and make the most of these early career opportunities. If you're more experienced, it's crucial to stay adaptable and highlight the unique value you bring to the table. Remember, in today's job market, it's not just about what you know, but also about how you adapt and leverage your skills and experience. Let's dive into globalization, which has drastically reshaped the job landscape. Imagine this. We're now in a world where your colleague could be sitting halfway across the globe, sipping coffee in a Parisian cafe, or lounging on a beach in Bali. The rise of remote work and the ease of moving jobs offshore have expanded the talent pool to every corner of the globe. Employers aren't just looking in their backyard anymore. They're scouting the world for the best fit. This global reach means that local workers are no longer just competing with each other. They're up against candidates from different countries, with diverse experiences and often lower salary expectations. It's a tough game, especially when someone across the ocean can do the same job for half the price. Now let's talk about the domino effect of internal promotions. Imagine a company where everyone's climbing the ladder. It's like a game of musical chairs. When a top dog retires, everyone shuffles up a level. Sounds ideal, right? But there's a catch. Suddenly, you've got a bunch of folks in new, unfamiliar roles. It's like the first day of school for everyone, all at once. This situation can lead to some serious stumbling blocks, like missed deadlines and botched projects, as everyone's trying to find their footing in their new positions. But wait, there's more to this promotion puzzle. Companies often look outside their walls to fill top spots. Why? It's not just about avoiding the internal shuffle. Bringing in someone new can inject fresh ideas and perspectives. It's like adding a splash of new flavor to the mix. Plus, it's a bit of a strategic move. By hiring someone from a rival company, they're not just getting a skilled worker. They're gaining insider insights. It's a bit like having a spy in the camp, but in a totally above-board way. This approach has another benefit. It keeps everyone on their toes. When employees see that the boss's chair can be filled by an outsider, it lights a fire under them. They know they can't just coast along, expecting a promotion just because they've been around a while. It's a competitive world out there, and companies are playing to win. This strategy keeps the workforce dynamic, agile, and always striving for better. Standardization has truly transformed the workplace. In many office jobs today, whether you're selling cars, answering customer queries, or crunching numbers, the chances are you're using a universally known software. This shift to common tools across industries has streamlined onboarding processes massively. You could start a new job and already be familiar with the systems in place because you used them at your last gig. It's a far cry from the days when each company had its own unique, complex systems that took ages to learn. Take the example of bank managers again. Once upon a time, they were the gatekeepers of significant financial decisions, wielding considerable power and responsibility. Now, much of their work is automated, and the decision-making process is often handled by algorithms or teams located elsewhere. This shift has transformed the role of a bank manager into something more akin to a customer service position, focusing more on maintaining client relationships than making big financial calls. This ease of replacement extends beyond banking. In many fields, the roles have become so standardized that employees are more interchangeable than ever. It means that if someone leaves, finding a replacement isn't the ordeal it once was. New hires can hit the ground running because they're already familiar with the tools of the trade. This shift has pros and cons, of course. It's great for employers who can keep operations running smoothly even with staff turnover. But for employees, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's easier to switch jobs and adapt quickly. On the other hand, it can make you feel more like a cog in a machine, easily replaceable and not as valued for your unique skills and experience. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. The modern job market might have killed the dream of a stable 40-year career, but it's also brutally honest. Companies want to squeeze the most out of you, and you should do the same. Jump between jobs, keep your LinkedIn shiny, grab any training on offer, and don't expect loyalty to pay off. The stats don't lie. You're likely better off switching jobs regularly. Thanks for watching. Do hit the like button for me if you found this video helpful. Hit subscribe to watch more insightful videos like this one. I'll see you again.